The English language has a lot of words with double meanings, words with 3 meanings, and even more. Today, I'll teach you 15 words with multiple meanings at the beginner, intermediate, and more advanced levels. And I've got a quiz to help you practice these words. You can find it in the free PDF guide. The link to download that is in the video description. We'll start with 5 easy vocabulary words with more than one meaning. First, we have bark. The noun bark refers to the outer covering of a tree, and the verb bark refers to the sound a dog makes. Next one is nails. The hard parts on your fingers and toes are your nails. You could also say fingernails and toenails more specifically. Nails are also thin, sharp metal pieces used in construction. You put them in by hitting them with a hammer. Next, jam. The noun jam means a sweet paste made out of fruit. It is similar to jelly. And the verb jam means to put something into a space that is too small for it. For example, you would jam a week's worth of clothes into a small backpack. And a traffic jam is when the cars on the road are very slow or stopped. Next, we have pool. A pool or swimming pool is a man-made area of water for swimming. Pool also refers to a game where you try to put the colored and numbered balls into the holes around the edges of the table. It can also be called billiards. Mine. The word mine is a possessive adjective. For example, the blue car is mine. Mine is also a noun. It can refer to the place where minerals are dug out of the earth. This activity is called mining, and the people who do it are called miners. A mine or landmine also refers to a bomb that is buried underground. It will explode when someone steps on it or drives over it. These are often used in war. Next, let's learn some intermediate level words with multiple meanings. Bolt. A bolt is a type of metal fastener. The word bolt is also used for a single ray of lightning. We call it a lightning bolt. Finally, bolt is a verb meaning to run extremely fast. Season. A season, as a noun, is a period of the year with a particular climate or weather, like spring, summer, fall, or winter. The verb season means to apply spices or flavorings to food. These spices or flavorings are called seasonings. For example, you might season a chicken before roasting it in the oven. Novel. A novel, as a noun, is a fictional book of significant length. So it's a longer book that tells a story. The word novel can also be used as an adjective meaning especially new, unusual, or different. For example, a novel approach to solving a problem. Draft. The noun draft refers to a current of air into an enclosed space. So if there's some space under your front door, there will be a draft in the house and it might get cold at night. Draft as a noun also refers to a version of a document, plan, or drawing. A rough draft is a version that has not yet been revised, and the final draft is the final version of it. If a country has a draft, that means the citizens have to participate in the military. Draft can also be a verb in this case. A person can be drafted, called, or obligated to serve in the military. Squash. The word squash refers to a family of vegetables that have hard exterior shells, and we eat the inside part. This picture shows just one type of squash. There are many. Squash is also an indoor sport played with rackets and a ball. And the verb squash means to crush something, to compress or destroy it with pressure. You would squash a spider if you saw it crawling across your kitchen floor. Or if you put something heavy on top of your bread when you're loading your grocery bags, the bread would get squashed. And finally, 5 more advanced vocabulary words with multiple meanings. First, we have buckle. The word buckle refers to a metal clasp like the one found on a belt. Buckle is also a verb meaning to close or fasten such a clasp. So you should buckle your seatbelt when you get into the car. The opposite is unbuckle. But the other meaning for the word buckle is to collapse, especially under a lot of weight or pressure. So a person's legs might buckle if they faint, they become unconscious. Or if you buckle under the stress of your job, it means you break down emotionally. Current. The adjective current describes something that is modern or happening now. And current as a noun refers to the direction and speed of flow of a liquid, such as water in the ocean or a river, or gas or electricity. Harbor. A harbor, as a noun, is a sheltered area of water that is deep enough so that ships can anchor there. And the verb harbor means to provide shelter. For example, it is a crime to harbor a fugitive. That's a criminal who is running away from the police or legal authorities. You can also harbor negative feelings such as resentment or a grudge. Harbor in this case means to keep those feelings alive inside you. Hatch. The verb hatch refers to the process of a baby bird coming out of its egg. A hatch, as a noun, is an opening in the floor, ceiling, or wall of a ship or aircraft, often having a door on hinges. Racket. A racket is a piece of sports equipment containing a round frame and netting used in tennis, squash, badminton, and other games. The noun racket also means loud, often chaotic noise. For example, how can I study when the party next door is making a racket? There you go. Now go ahead and download your free PDF guide to take the quiz and see if you remember all these multiple meaning words. If you're looking to expand your vocabulary, I've got 3 great courses for you. Vocabulary Builder Level 1, Vocabulary Builder Level 2, and Advanced Vocabulary and Collocations. Each of these courses teaches you over 1,000 words so you can express yourself more fluently in English. Check them out at my website, espressoenglish.net.